Measles is an age-old infection. It's a viral infection. It's been described back in antiquity. If you go back to some of those ancient writings, you can read carefully and see that measles has been with humanity forever. Now, we're not as familiar with it, perhaps, as maybe my grandparents were and great-grandparents because of really fantastic vaccines that prevent measles. It's a bad cough, congestion, really red eyes, fever, high fever, and then a rash on the face. Those are the initial ways that somebody's recognized to have measles. And then that rash spreads down to the torso, the trunk, and then out to the extremities from there. So it starts in the kind of the head region, fever, congestion, bad cough, really red eyes, kind of junky eyes looking. Rash on the face, spreads to the body, spreads out to the extremities. It's a respiratory spread, and so it's not just droplet. You know, it can be droplet, but we learned so much about this during the pandemic. You know, people are familiar with these terms now. Not only, though, does it ride out with the droplet, it actually goes out into the air and just hangs in the air. So when somebody then comes in contact with it and either breathes it in or it lands on the mucous membranes of their eyes or the mucous membranes of their nose or inside their mouth, that's the way that it ultimately first comes into a person's body and then spreads, replicates, begins causing fevers. It will find the people that are not immune. It's like no other virus that I know of. It really is that kind of dramatic. And one of the challenging things about it is people will start shedding the virus, start being able to spread the virus up to 4 days before they start having symptoms. So when you start having a measles outbreak, it spreads like wildfire. The reason we're having the outbreaks now is very, very simple. It's because people aren't getting the vaccine, period. This is a virtually completely vaccine preventable disease. If a person gets 2 doses of the measles vaccine, they have 97% protection against measles. That's about as close to 100% protection as you can get, and it lasts forever. So the reason we're having it now is because coming out of the pandemic, we have not caught up on our vaccination rates. Measles is so contagious that you need to have 95% of people in a community be immune to it for it to be able to be kept out, to be kept, away. If you fall below that 95% community immunity threshold, then it will find the people that are non-immune and it will infect them, and then they will spread it to other people that are non-immune.